There we go. Right. Good evening on this lovely. Is it Thursday today? It is Thursday today, yeah. On this Thursday live stream, we've got an absolute banger in store for us today. The start of the quarterfinals. France versus Morocco. Really looking forward to it. Of course, we saw this game at the last World Cup. France winning 2-0. Colomwani and was it Teo Hernandez who both scored. We were watching that game. But this time, it's two very different teams. And two very promising teams. But I think France have got the edge. Let me have a look at the lineups. And then we'll go from there. So for France, it is Mike Mignon in goal, Jules Koundé, Upamecano, Saliba and Digne at the back. Chouameni still out with a muscle injury, so Kone and Rabiot start. Chouameni did just get a new contract, by the way, worth 9 million a year. Then it turns out Man United are never interested in him, so that's an interesting one. And then that attack, disgusting. Dembele, Olise, Doué and Mbappe, the ones who are going to have to get all the goals, and they probably will. But for Morocco, again, it's very strong. Bono, who was obviously incredible at the last World Cup, Hakimi, Diop, Mazraoui, and Salah Eddin, Bouadi, an incredible youngster, and with and Ainui in the midfield. I believe does he play for Inter Milan? No, he plays in Roma. I knew he played for an Italian team. Talbi is in the attack with Unahi, El Kanous. Of course, Sabari's not going to play, so he's injured in their last match. Who was their last match? Like Canada. And then Brahim Diaz leading the line for the Moroccans. Diaz versus Mbappe. This shall be an absolute banger of a game. And we're back on Fortnite. Last time we were on GTA for like 3 hours straight. This time we're not. Why are we on squad and why are we on build and why are we on Phil? I'm not Phil. Why have I said that? I don't even know a Phil. I'm not on Phil. That is just, I don't know why I've said that. That is absolutely diabolical there from me. Anyway, ignore that. But let's just hope that we've got a good game in store for us. But I think it will be a very good game. And let's hope we can get some wins today. Of course, some sad news today. Bonnie Tyler has died. Great singer. Brilliant singer. Very sad news. Today this one is on ITV, for anyone wondering. Taking a sweet time. Another thing worth noting is that there's 5 Argentinian referees in this game. Something's fishy. Right, first game. I don't think it's a good idea to drop the lazy again because everyone's going to be there. It was like the other day, me and Jimmy were playing, and Jump Junction was a hotspot. There was like a good 15 people at Jump Junction. Yeah, when it was at me or Tilted, there was like 8. But I'm thinking Polar Peak. We always loved to go Polar Peak. Look at this guy go. Straight into the action today. No hanging about. No GTA. That was fun. But I couldn't do it again, especially if this goes to extra time for another 3 hours. I would love to see, actually, because I think this is my 20th World Cup watch along. I'd love to see like the total amount of hours that we've done, because like you think there's been 2 games that have gone extra time, the others have averaged at least like 2 hours, like between that like 2 hour mark to 2.5 hours. So there's quite a number of hours there when you think about it. And, you know, if you put, you know, you do 17 times 2, that's 34, so that's over the game itself. So easily like 50 odd hours. And it's paid off. We've got a decent number of subscribers from it, so I'm happy. Right, 2 teams are ready. So both coming out now. Why did he take like 4 business days to shoot? I will actually, as well, by the way, because I feel like I play too much OG. And... oh, hello. I feel like I play too much OG, so I'm considering playing the standard Battle Royale. But I don't know. I don't understand the weapon. I need someone to guide me. Like, they like... what's with the extended, like, grip, 360 back flip, no scope, turn assault rifle? Like, what? I don't even know what that means. I don't know what one of them. That's it. But I just don't know what half the weapons mean. But no, hopefully we're in for a good game today. I think we will be. And then we're back tomorrow. Spain vs Belgium at 8 PM. That is going to be one heck of a game. The Belgium defense, Brandon Michel, is going to have to hold that defense. Hey, he's old, but he might also be gold. Where is he? Come on, why do you have like what how many tags do you want, dude? Like, that is absolutely absurd. Tag shotgun final boss right there. God. It wasn't even like he had like a single AR or like an SMG or like grenades or anything. It was straight up attack shotguns. What a strange guy. And then we're also back actually. Oh, another one. You could have done with that. We're back on Saturday, not for England. I'm watching that one with my family. Wouldn't really be able to get a watch on. I just sat in the corner of the living room with a phone in my hand. So I couldn't even get the laptop in there. Sat in the corner of the room with a phone in my hand, doing little to no quality, probably better quality than this, to be honest with you. Doing no quality. Down here. There's like 3. Yeah. It's up here. Oh no, I'm not breaking a wall. Oh my god. Oh my god, what was that? Oh my god. Hello. What's that? Yeah, it's we're in zone actually. We don't really need to rush out there. Okay, there's one more there. Is that the other? I assume that was the other one? Okay. Right, so we got some decent vision. God's sake. I didn't even say what I was watching on Saturday. Oh my god, what am I watching? I forgot what I'm watching. For honest, I'm probably like TV shows. The Vera watch. I actually can't remember what I'm watching. Let's do the Trick to Come Dancing. Trick to Come Dancing watch along. I'd rather hurl myself down the stairs than do that. Never watched it, never will. Ah, better alright for that. Like, I don't know how I've got to level 124 just by this. That either says how many streams that I've done, or that just says how easy it is to level up on Fortnite nowadays. Bit of both, really. But hang on, I'm gonna check what I am watching on Saturday because I can't remember what it was. It's not Trick to Come Dancing. I wouldn't do that. There's the 5 Argentinian refs. So something smells fishy here about these refs in Argentina. Wouldn't be a woman. There's no woman ever in the background of the streams. But there's no woman in general. Not on this channel anyway. No, because I don't want them to be here, but just, you know, don't know what I've done to myself, but there's just no one like that, you know? It's just me in a room. 3 monitors. What a great life. I sound like I'm holding back tears. I'm not. I'm really not. Like, please don't send a welfare check my house. I am fine. I'm actually trying to hold back laughter. Right, Saturday. I'm definitely not watching Norway versus... Oh, I am, but not on stream. Manu Kone and Michael Elise are a yellow card away from being suspended from either Belgium or Spain. Jesus Christ, what am I watching on Saturday? There's like the amount of like, there's some random, like, there's a load of Chinese games. Should we do a Chinese watch along? I mean, there'd be no way I can get the match, so. I am really, have I actually like put down like a TV show or something? What's saved on ITVX? Because what have I got on ITVX? I will play in a minute. Great way to camp. I'm gonna get sniped in a second though. I'm trying to figure out what I'm watching on Saturday because I've actually forgotten. I don't even know if I am. No, there was. I have it not marked in my calendar at like 7 PM. What am I doing at 7 PM? 3 hours before England play. There's 2 managers, Mohamed Uhabi and Didier Deschamps. Right, saved. My ITVX. My list. God, Vera is actually on here as well. Why is Deal or No Deal on here? Watching Deal or No Deal. Getting emotional over the person that gets like a fiver in their box. Deal or No Deal final boss, one might say. What's my BBC iPlayer? I'm trying to figure out. I know this is a really bad bad impression, I should say, for anyone trying to join in, and they just seen me stood here trying to figure out what I want to watch on Saturday. What do I want to watch? Watch list. Here we go. Inside the Ambulance. Bloody hell. Gavin and Stacey are fun for. I still haven't watched that. Mrs. Brown's Boys. Have they got any new episodes of Mrs. Brown's Boys? No, they haven't. Okay, I don't know what I'm watching. Right. Sky Sports. Saturday. Oh, Jesus Christ. We need to get out of here. Scottish League Cup. Can confirm it's not that. We're going to have to sort this out in a minute. Why have I marked off Saturday at 7 PM? What have I done? What's on? Is that like a tea? No, Brentford Town's big gold gone now. Well, it's not gone, but you know what I mean. I don't think I should be here. So I'm really. Oh. Okay, I'm sorry. Oh my god, there's so many people. Mate. There's like 4 people shooting me. Oh my god, I had like 4 people shooting at me. What the hell was that? Piggy in the square. Right. It's definitely sport related. I'm not watching like any sort of like normal TV. Scottish League Cup. Hybrid friendly. I'm not watching hybrid friendlies. League of Ireland Premier Division. I'm not watching that. Oh, yeah, the Euros under 19. I'll watch that at 7 PM. That's what I said. I don't know how long it's. Why do you think? I mean, who thinks under 19s? Not like that. I don't think anyone thinks about under 19s. But I didn't really think about it in my mind because it's not weird. But I just hey, there's a couple of Spain in it, and there's like 7 Madrid players in it. So I've got to show you sports somewhere. And oh, that actually reminds me. Deep lore incoming. Yeah, no, I'm watching Spain. That'd be a very interesting match against. I think it was it's Germany because I done the thumbnail today, just in time for when Saturday comes around. I can just post that at 7 PM. God forbid it goes to extra time. But yeah, that's what we're watching on Saturday. No way to it. No one else is watching it. Oh, I mean, not in my house anyway. Just me. Free on your way for TV? I'd say no. Right, we've got lucky landing. It's funny because those the players that play for Spain, as I said, there's about 7 Madrid players. I think against Croatia, because I've watched all their games actually, and Thiago's been incredible. And I must say, if Jose Mourinho's been watching, my God, he has to go with him next. He can't be saying, "Oh my God, what shot?" By Mbappe. Like Mourinho cannot turn around and just say, "No, Thiago, you can go." Mourinho's got to take that chance. Like he has been outstanding. I don't care if it's under 19s. Everyone else is under 19. But he's been incredible. And I genuinely think he has an opportunity to break into the first team next season. To the point where I don't even know what the hell Bernardo Silva's doing at the club anymore. Why do we, like... I see why we're selling him. A controller in the midfield. But, like... Is he going to get game time? Is he coming into Real Madrid to play 40 games a season? And starts all of them? Because I don't think he is. I don't think he will start that. Okay, fine, weapon. Case in there. One for over there. Oh. He just saw a grenade fly over his head. Hello. What's that? Is that a star? Okay. I'll take that. Another turret. Decent. There's Didier Deschamps again. And Mohamed Nabi. I don't know if he was. I don't think he was the manager. I can't remember. He was the manager when the Morocco World Cup. I was on a Dan's live stream earlier. I don't know if he's still going. I've got a stream my own today. And I was saying to him, like, all afternoon. Oh my god, I don't care about. I was literally on my laptop all afternoon. I've been on. I don't know how to word this. Not like, because it's not confirmed that it would happen. But if it did happen, it goes down in history as like one of the best weekends of all time. And I want it to happen. I think it will happen. So basically, Real Madrid have the under-20s, more specifically, are playing in a cup final. Right, that only came out yesterday, but they were going to play it because they won the UEFA Youth League, which was incredible fun actually. Oh, there's another chest in there. They won the UEFA Youth League, which was brilliant. I remember watching. And Aguado, that scored the winning penalty, I think it was. Yeah, he just belted it in. Yeah, I remember that one. Having tomorrow made all said, yeah. The mighty Aguado. Yeah, they obviously won that, so they're in like the under-20 international cup. And I was genuinely curious. I was like, I don't care how much. But why don't we have a look at the tickets? Is what I was going through my head, and my brain thought, yeah, that's a great idea. Like, let's do it. Let's have a look at them. And holy hell, the tickets aren't out. But like the past couple of ones have been. How high is it? The past couple of ones for that game, I think were like 30 quid. So it's real cheap. The only problems that come with it is one, getting to Spain, which obviously is going to be which would obviously be a flight because I can't walk to Spain. Obviously not. I can't swim. I'm not taking a boat, so I'd have to fly. I'm fine flying. I'm flying before. So I actually planned all of it out. I don't know what, but I've been doing it all after, even before the stream actually I was doing that. When I was on downstream, I was like, one tab is just his stream going on, and the other tab is just booking.com. Flights from Gatwick Airport to Madrid. And like, it actually all works out perfectly. like the time, like it's on like September, yeah, September the 19th. It's in the Bernabeu as well, by the way, which is insane. So it'd be my first proper experience. And I think people would say to me, it's fucking youth team, and I'd say I don't care. It's a cup final. It's the first. It's not about who plays. It's about the fact that it's a cup final. I don't know why I swore that, by the way. Yes. I didn't mean to swear there, by the way. I do apologise. I can't. No, like I feel people would say to me, "It's just a cup final. Like, why are you bothering?" But I would say in return, okay, it's not about who plays. It's about experiencing the Bernabeu. Like, it's not even. It's not like it's gonna be. Oh, who was that? Who did that? Huh? Oh, hello. Oh, I have one of these. These are good, these are. See? They're good. There you are. Come on. Come down. Let's do this like men. You're probably a woman, though. No problem if you are a woman, though. Oh, God, why? Oh, I need to die yourself. Flowingy. Right, 10 minutes played now. How did this go? Oh no, I don't think this guy got him. I think that's just someone else. But no, I think I still have the tabs open, mind. Let me have a look. Booking.com. Yeah, EasyJet. So from London Gatwick, I don't know. It's like they always have late ones. Like there's no good one like in between. Like it was either 6 o'clock in the morning, which I'm just not doing because there's trains at like 3 o'clock in the morning. But if I miss that, it's over. Like it's 4 o'clock. That gets there just after the flight even starts. And before that, there's ones at like 11 p.m. that takes like 7 hours. It's like a 7-hour train where like you stop off. Oh god. Where you stop off like somewhere, and I've got to wait for like 4 hours at a train station. So I was like, yeah, no thanks. But then there was evening ones, which I think actually is probably best. The evening ones, because like there wasn't like a 2 o'clock. Like if there was a 2 o'clock one, I'd be all over that. There is, but there's not. No, that's a big lie. There's not. Siri, go! I didn't even say anything to you. It's 7. No, it's not 7:40. I would not be taking that one. It's 5:40, and it gets there for Madrid time at 9:10. But in Spain time, it gets there for 10:10. No, other way around. No, wait, no. No, for UK time, it gets there at 10:08. For Spain time, it's there at 10:09. It's because obviously they're an hour ahead. It's daylight saving energy time thing. Go back then. No, let's go Paris. Oh no, we're gonna go over there. So it gets there for like 10:09 in Spain time. And like I've looked everywhere, like hotels and that. There's a bloody load of hostels. I'm not staying in a hostel, boy. I like my own place. Like I could not sleep in a hostel. Like nothing against hostels, but I could not sleep in a hostel because I know I can afford to go somewhere with my own bedroom, my own bathroom, my own little space. Jesus Christ, why is there so many people coming there? It's not even a named location. There's that many people. I don't. Oh god. Oh no. So I was like looking at it, like I was looking at like there was an Ibis budget hotel. So I was like, it's literally 2 nights a day because I'd go down the Friday the 18th, the day before. Or that'd be my first night going into the match day. Then night 2 is obviously the day of the match. I would actually really want to experience it. I wouldn't just want to have the match and then just go home, because there is that option, because there is like a flight at like 5 o'clock on the same day as the match. But I want to experience it, like Madrid. I don't want to just get there for the match and then just walk home. I can't walk home, but you know what I mean. Like, I don't want to just have to experience the match and just go back. It saves me a lot of money, yeah, because I'm not having to pay for accommodation. like if I was just getting a flight there, you know, there is an early morning option. There actually was at like 6 a.m. So that could be something I did. But then what's the point of going to Spain if I'm not really experiencing it? Because the flights are the same. The match isn't even up, by the way. I've actually just turned off the. Okay, thank God it's 0-0. Let me keep it on the match. I was just on the flipping booking.com for like an hour. About 4 minutes. I would stay on it for about an hour. I've missed everything. No, I was just looking, and yeah, there were early morning options, like a flight for 6 a.m. that gets there for 9 in Spanish time. The game starts at 12:30, but I'm not gonna confirm anything yet. If, however, the like tickets were cheap as, because they like, there's a couple of pieces. Some people reckon that it's gonna be cheap because it's a youth game. Like, front row would still be like a good 50 quid, maybe a little bit more. And I'm fine with that. But people genuinely reckon like it could be like 30 quid a ticket. So like there was that option of just going down straight in the like really early morning to get the earliest train there physically is, which gets there for like 9-10 o'clock in the morning. Explore what there is to explore before the game. Go to the stadium for the game, and then that's kind of it. Just get a taxi to the airport, and then that's it. Because like when I was looking at like hotels and that and Airbnbs, like there was nothing in between the hotel and the stadium. They're like in terms of affordable anyway. Because I don't need like a whole villa or anything. Like I don't need a whole. I was gonna say 5 stars, but I do need 5 stars. But I don't need a place that has a swimming pool or anything like that, like an open roof bar. So I don't need that. I just want a place that has a bed, because I'm going to be out a lot. If it goes ahead, I'm going to be out all day, every day for the time that I can be. Because the moment I get there in Spain, I've got to go straight to the place, because it's going to be like 9 o'clock. There's nothing to do. I mean, there is. There's that option of going to yeah, there's the option of going to. I feel like something there. There's the option of going to the stadium that late at night. And then I could just walk to my Airbnb, because it's like a 15-minute walk from the stadium. Incredible, by the way. And then, because just under the lights, picture of the Bernabeu. Yeah. Oh my god, man, he nearly had me. Round 2. Let's do it. No, I was trying to go for 120 top last minute. 120 views, by the way, is insane. Thank you for everyone that's joining in. But no, like there was that, like there is an option to obviously get an Uber from the airport to the stadium, get a picture of it under the lights, in the night sky. Walk 15 minutes wherever it is to the Airbnb, you know, get a couple of bits for. Because I mean, it's practically a day and a half, really. You know, get whatever bits I need. Because I'm not going to need like a full shopping list, am I? Like, you know, the usual. And then when on the day of the game, proper wake. Like, I don't have to proper wake up early either. You know, because I'm only 15 minutes. It's literally a 15-minute walk from the stadium. Amazing. We'll happily walk that. Could get breakfast in the morning at, 9 o'clock. Walk, I mean, 3 hours, it works. Like 9:30, pushing 10. Head down to the stadium. Walk about, maybe buy a shirt if I'm asked. The new shirt would be cool. Line up, get ready for the match, get into the stadium nice and early. or just like my plan would be to actually like walk around the whole stadium. I don't know how long that'll take, but walk around like the whole stadium and that. Okay, there's someone got a pressure along. Yeah, walk around the whole stadium. Pictures from every angle there is to get, like literally just spam photos. Would vlog it as well, by the way. That would go down as the best vlog of all time. It'd go down as the best weekend of all time. I'm telling you now, it would. Walk around the stadium, get pictures and that, videos, whatever there is to get. Head into the club store, get a new shirt. Go in, take my seat, and then, just go from there, really. Watch the match. If they win, watch the trophy lift, because it's a final. It's the Under-20 International Cup final. No one's probably ever heard of that before. But even if they didn't win, it's still that experience of going there for the first time, hearing the anthem, because they probably do that. The experience that would be, just be, it really would be. Oh god, why? Gone there. There's a jump pad. Come down. Fight me like a man. No, I knew you were gonna. There to push shot in the sky. I'm too carried away. Right, I'm going to go back to Lloyd and explain it, because otherwise I'm just going to keep getting carried away and repeating the same stuff. Okay, let me switch to a new screen. Does it still have... No, I don't think it will. Right, no, let's not switch to a new screen, because otherwise you won't be able to see the score. I don't want to... Let me just explain the sound, then I can explain it on another video or something. If it does go ahead, when the tickets release, depending on the price, it's all going ahead, baby. Like, I don't care. Like, I don't care what people say. Like, you're just wasting money. Do one. Up yours. The plan would be. So I didn't want back on the desk. Let me pull up. Right, please no score. We're coming up to the hydration break anyway. So the first flight there. Well, I need to get trained from my place to Gatwick, which doesn't have to be an early train, doesn't have to be a late train. It's an afternoon train just before rush hour at 2 o'clock. Get at the train station for Gatwick for about 4 o'clock. That gives me 2 hours, solid 2 hours, because train stations, airports can get busy. So that gives me 2 hours to like properly go through security and that. I think that's perfect. And it arrives from 10:09 for Spain time. As I say, from there, obviously we'll have to get out of the airport, which could take about 30 minutes. Get an Uber to the stadium, get another picture under the lights, but we could do that on the actual match day, so that that's not priority. So the priority could be go straight to the place where we need to be and sleep. Well, we would need to go to a nearby shop. My Spanish is good anyway, so it's fine. So we go to a random shop or something, because airport food is so expensive, or just literally just a pack of biscuits would do me, and a drink. Like, that's all I'd need. Pretty sure the Airbnb host as well is English, so that helps. So just head to a nearby shop, which I'm pretty sure there is. I'll have to check on Google Maps. I've scanned the whole area on Google Maps. Nearby shop that's open at the time that we get there. Buy a couple of bits, that gets us through the rest of the whole weekend, which doesn't even have to be that much. Try some Spanish stuff for the first time. Go into my place, check in, because the check-in is from like 3 until midnight. So whoever the host is, I love you for that. That's it. It's also apparently a rare find, so I'm hoping on God I get it. It's not gone, is it? Let me just check. No, it's still going. So I'm hoping I can get that. As I say, it all comes down to when tickets release, because when tickets release, if there is one, 20 quid, top tier, I'm taking it. I don't care, I will do this. I have the money to pull this, like, I might be a little bit financially broke afterwards, but not badly enough. Like it should be fine. Like it's not going to leave me into the like in points where I'm like in genuine debt. And by the way, these prices include like these. Hang on, let me turn this music off. It protects me. Like if I'm ill on the day and I suddenly can't make it, I don't know about the tickets, but like the Airbnb, I'd be able to cancel it and get a full refund. For this one, I can anyway. For the flight, there we go, got it in the end, and the train, I can cancel it with a full refund on the day. So if I was really ill, that I could do, and it's just bad about tickets as well, by the way. If I have to miss out 20 quid, I miss out 20 quid. It's not that bad. But I doubt I'd need to do that. Insurance, that's worth it. So we do that. Yeah, we get there for at the place around 10 p.m. Head to a nearby shop very quickly. Just buy whatever we need. I don't know if like my card allows it to just automatically transfer. As I say, I'll have to look at that. If not, I'll have to go to a place where I can get euros, because I would probably, if I'm buying a shirt, I would probably need quite a bit. But if it automatically like transfers it, then a-okay. But I wouldn't mind euros. But my first time having euros. But yeah, so that's find a shop, get the bits we need for the weekend. €10 is a win. I think there's a penalty. There is a penalty here, by the way. Dembele standing to take it, but no doubt Mbappe will. But yeah, just buy what we need for it's been checked. I think it was a foul, to be fair. Yeah, just get bits that we need for the weekend. Sleep. Wake up. Take pictures of the street. Yeah, Mbappe's going to take it. Head out for breakfast somewhere. A nearby cafe. As I say, my Spanish is good enough. Like I could clearly if I woke up in Spain tomorrow for some reason, and I was situated outside a cafe with €10, I could walk in and say what I wanted. Don't question why I wouldn't be scared, but I probably would be if I woke up in Spain outside a cafe with €10. But if I were to, I could confidently go in and say what I would want. Just have a cheeky little breakfast in a cafe or whatever. There is a Subway like right outside the stadium. Like you walk out across the street and there's a Subway. There's dinner sorted. So that is what we would do after the match. Find a nearby like a bench or something we just eat my lunch on, or we could quickly head back to the stadium, store everything that we just got. Because for that, I wouldn't even take that. I'd probably take like 2 t-shirts, and that's probably the same trousers. I could wear the same trousers. Like I don't know why I'm explaining what I'd wear. TMI. I wouldn't really need that many changes of clothes. It's an Airbnb. There's a washing machine already there. It's taking a while to get this penalty going. Just hurry up and score this, Mbappe, please. I'm trying to explain a potential holiday to Spain here. There's much bigger things than your penalty right now. He's probably gonna miss it now. Oh, he has as well. He actually has. Right, I've just jinxed Mbappe. Sorry, Mbappe. I can't believe I've just done that. There's much bigger things in the world than your penalty. You'll probably miss it now, and he did. Anyway, there's due to be a hydration break soon. I've lost where I was. No, a cafe. I was saying something. Oh no, Subway. Yeah, whatever I go. Fridge magnets, a shirt, a scarf if I'm asked. I don't know if I get what I guess. I've got to be careful what I take back. But we could buy a Subway, go back to the place, eat Subway, and just because the full time would be around 3 o'clock. if they win, well, either team that wins, there's going to be a trophy lift. I'm going to watch it either way. I don't really care. I'll watch it. I'd be out the stadium by 4 easily, and that gives me so much time to just walk around. Here we go. We're in the hydration break. Yeah, so much time to walk around, explore other places nearby. There's so much to do. Like I've researched all. Like I've researched the metro. You know, seeing how. That's literally what I've been doing all afternoon. I was eating my lunch, my noodles, like one hand my fork, and I'm just like constantly sourcing the noodles into my mouth. The next minute, like I've got like my laptop in my hand, like things to do in Madrid. So like I've thought this through. I've thought this through. I looked at about 100 different hotels, 100 different Airbnbs. I've looked at Uber prices from one place to another. I've looked at flipping Lidl prices that were in because there's a Lidl there. Um, that would be a little bakery in Spain. Now we're talking. Greg's. They don't have Greg's over there, unfortunately. I couldn't find a McDonald's though or KFC. There was a Five Guys though. I've never had Five Guys, so that but no, I would vlog the hell out of that. You know, just see what there is to do nearby. You know, in the evening, get one last picture of the stadium at night, lit up. Head back, sleep, and then next morning, the flight back isn't even that late or early. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. I could be at the hotel. I could be at the 9 o'clock. Could be there for back at the airport. I just have to wake up early, which I can do. It's on a Sunday though. So I was gonna say there's probably walk around streets and that. Maybe 8 o'clock, but pushing it there. It's fine. 8 o'clock, yeah, it works. And my breakfast is whatever I haven't eaten. Head to the airport for an Uber or a metro if that's accessible. Go through security. Wait. Might even get a pint on the way in Gatwick at Wetherspoons. I've thought it through. I've literally been thinking like up until like from about 12 o'clock to the time I started this stream. I have been researching what to do. Like, trust me, I have. On Google Maps, I've gone up and down every street there is. The excitement that was in me. Right, I'm gonna ready up. I've pretty much covered it. But the excitement in me when I saw that there was a Lidl, I was so happy. But I've planned it all out. It's just about tickets. If it's the same day, same time, we do it. And as I say, I would vlog it like mad. It would just be me, by the way. Which I feel like people went, like, if I did end up booking it, or like I told people I had plans to book it, which I will when the tickets come out. Especially if they're affordable, because if they're like £100 for the cheapest seat, I'd probably be like, yeah, probably not. But if it's likely to be that the cheapest seat is 30 quid, I would take it. So it would literally just be me. And as I say, I think people would say to me, could you do it on your own? I'd be saying, yeah, I would. Like, confidently, I could do. I say now, I could do it. And I'm not just saying that just because I want to. I genuinely feel like I could. It's an experience. It's something I definitely could do it. Like, there's nothing that worries me about it. Like, there's nothing that, when I was looking at it, the hotels that were like an hour drive away from the stadium, yeah, worried me. Because they were like most affordable as well, and obviously they're going to be. So that far. Like, there was literally one that was closer to the Metropolitano than the bloody Bernabeu, so I was like, what's the point of that? But unless we could egg the Metropolitano, that'd be pretty cool. We wouldn't make it out of Spain, though, I'll tell you that now. Simeone would come out and set things right. It'd be kind of cool, though. Hey, Simeone, fancy a picture whilst I've just been egging your stadium? But no, it's the plan. It's in September, so it's enough time for me to save. Let me tell you. As I was saying, it's literally coming down to the day of the tickets release. I would make the decision to go along with buying it all. And as I say, I think it will happen. Which I would love it to happen personally. It's an experience. Chance of Due. Oh, what a save! Really good save there by Bono. You see the frustration and Didier Deschamps. I don't think we're going to make it pleasant. Let's go down there. Elise stood over the corner. But yeah, I would love to do that in September. But it would... I wanted to do it since the day I've been supporting the club. Like, I've always had the thought in the back of my head, like, I wonder if I could get like a birthday present where I go to the stadium or something and do it just for a tour. Like, I've always had that like thought in the back of my head, like, oh, like, for Christmas, how am I gonna get this? And then it's like, obviously I don't expect it. Like, I don't run away to my room and start crying if I don't get it, because I know it's unrealistic. But you know what I mean? Like, it's something I've dreamt of it for many years, and if it were to happen, it would. You can probably hear it in the voice. The excitement. I know it's not even fun, but it just tells you how excited I am, because I truly do want it to happen. As I say, when the tickets are released, I'm going to be straight on it. Because, yes, I know it's a youth match. There'll obviously still be people going from it. You know, it's not just going to be me and like 5,000 others. There's going to be a number of people there. Although I did see something how they probably won't have the whole stadium open again. That's fine. If we're closer, we're closer. Who cares? Better if we're closer. You know, it's not like... I'm not expecting like a picture of any of them or anything. I don't know. I'll find my bare hands and use that. Like, it's not like the fact, like, oh, like I'm demanding a picture from some of the players that are going to be there. If I happen to get one, I'd probably cry. Because I don't know the player. Just a lot of players. But from happiness. As I say, I think it will. The chances of it happening, I would say 70-30. Oh, llama. So I was talking about it in downstream, not like major, but I didn't explain like full context of it. I don't think he has time to care. Like if I ended up like confirming it, you know, I was talking to him about the trip, I think yeah he'd care, but I think he cares. But I don't think like I mean he was playing Fortnite like me. I don't think he really had time to listen. That's the most bot skin of all time. Sorry to actually use that, if any. It's called purple stuff. But I've got 3 traps. But yeah, at the moment I can see it being a 70-30 happening. I spoke to my friend about it actually. Because I was like, did you see this? He was like, no. See, like, he's also a Madrid fan. He doesn't live in Spain. Like, Doesn't live anywhere near me either. He is English. I was like, did you see it? He was like, oh no. And he was like, okay, that's cool. He was a bit more enthusiastic. Like, he was like, oh my god, that is really cool. Like, they're actually getting to play the phone there. Like, I hope they actually get this opportunity to impress. I was like, yeah. And I was like, I'm just looking at tickets for it now. And he was like, really? And I was like, yeah. He says, what do you reckon you're going to go to? And I said, probably. Would you? He was like, no. So, I don't think he said no. I think he was like, I need the money for that sort of thing. But that it would be nice if he did turn around and he did go. He was like, yeah, let's do it. So I wouldn't mind the company. But as I say, I could happily do it on my own. I could easily do it on my own. But when I asked him, I think he said he'd look if he could. But I think for both sides, it would probably put a lot of people at ease knowing that we're together throughout the whole thing. But I don't know. He hasn't really said much about it. He just said he has to look if he can, and if he does, then that'd be really nice. So I say he's also English. He might even be in the chat, mind. But if he did turn around and say that, I mean, that would be really cool. Oh my god! This is like a moment in history, Queso style. I've not gone RPG in like God knows how long. It's a sign that things are going right. Holy. Ladies and gentlemen, we have pulled an RPG. This is like the best time to win this game. I will be in actual tears if we do not win this game. I haven't had an RPG in like God knows how, like, it's been ages since I've had an RPG. I got told that they weren't even in no build. And then like me and Jimmy died to someone using it. Insane. No. What was that guy? Did we just jump scare him with a trap? I doubt it come down though. Could. Never mind, we can't stay here anyway. Oh my. But no, I will get back to him tomorrow about it. I'll just say, look, if you get any more into it. I think he... Do I think he would do it? Toe wipeout. I've missed using this. I think he will. Because we've supported them around the same time as each other, I think he will. But there's no confirmation of that. As I say, I think, like he said, the only thing that is stopping him is probably a matter of money, because it can get expensive. You know, staying there. Or having to get a flight. then because the flight is around 100 quid, which is to be expected. You know, to get a flight, he'd probably need to get a train as well from his place to Gatwick or wherever airport he can get it from. He's got to be able to, unless we ended up staying. There's Griezmann there, his daughter. Unless we ended up staying at the same place. Again, we haven't really spoke about it. That's the thing. If he does end up saying yes, then probably would save money. But if not, I'd try not to brag. And then if he goes and he's off on Uber. It really depends. As I say, I'll have to speak to him about it. I think he will. I think he would say yes. Personally, I think I can see him turn around and saying yeah. But if he was saying I'd have no money at all, I'd say that's. I mean, that's your call. But if you were left with no money, I wouldn't advise it. Like if he was like, I'm going to stay in a hostel, I'd be like, yeah, don't even bother. Like if I messaged him and I was like, okay, so you are going, where are you staying? And he was like, flipping hostel. I'd be like, yeah, just do not. Not like again, nothing against hostels, but if I'm going to Madrid for a weekend, I'm not staying in a hostel, respectfully. Even if it's like one bed in four, like one of those rooms where you get, oh my god, let's just hit the bar. Lucas Digne. I'm like 30 yards out. Like, oh, that's perfect. Like if he said that he was gonna stay in a hostel, I'd be like, forget it. I'll go for us. I'll be you in spirit. Not dead, but. I would very much strongly advise that he doesn't take an Airbnb. Doesn't take a hostel. As I say, he would just be there in spirit. But he's not dead. Although I have a dead friend. Anyway, that went a bit dark. Should be right there, center of circle. This is majorly awkward. He's below. Oh god. Free kicker from Morocco. This is insane. How are we playing zone again? This is so intense right now. Why is this guy still here? I'm purely waiting for that door to just open and then he just dies. Jet 2 is assigned. I don't think we'll pull next zone though. God. Please. Imagine. We just have to go that way. Problem is, I don't know where this other guy is. He's been scanning the whole wall for like an hour. I'm just waiting for the other set of footsteps to appear. I think he's gone to zone. This is fine. We're going here. This is good. This is decent. But the other two aren't, I have no idea. Probably in a shop of their own as well. Oh. Oh, God. How have they both not seen each other? Oh, of course. Look at that guy just staying there with me. He was obsessed. Yeah, look, he didn't even win. Stayed in that mall with me. He would not move at all. I don't know how the RPG didn't give him any damage either. I'm just hoping the tickets don't release like a week before the game. That would kind of suck. Like if, however, they released, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like they will be in the next like sort of month, like a month before the game. So I think from now until like next month, I think there could be a chance. As I'll have to keep checking it every day. So I will go. Mbappe misses the penalty for France. Kirsten's wrong. I also think as well, if it were to go ahead, it would say a lot about me that I could be able, actually I'm going to go snub shorts forward against pressure point. It'd say a lot about me as well, that I can travel. So as I say, there's nothing that really worries me. I can do a plane, I can take a train on my own. I've done a train on my own. I haven't necessarily done a plane on my own, but I think I could do it. I know how it works. I know the procedure. And sure, if people were to say, like, okay, why don't we, like, it's if people go on board with it. That's the thing that that's the same thing I worry about. Is whether people would agree with it. But at the end of the day, it's a dream, isn't it? It's a dream I've got to live. Whether people agree with it or not, I think it's something I will most definitely do. And I'll be the first one to say it's. I don't think anyone's just that guy. I'll be the first one to say it doesn't matter what sort of game it is. It's the fact that I'm going to be there for the first ever time and experience a cup final in the Bernabeu. Like, if it was at Valdebebas, I'd be saying, yeah, screw that. Because, I mean, respectfully, but I do. My first game was with Valdebebas. So if it was, I'd be saying, nah, forget that. But it is closest to the airport. It's it's generally like a 10-minute walk from the airport. So I mean, that wasn't good. But I was stupid at one point. And I was like, I wonder if there is any games at Valdebebas, like in a youth academy game. And I was like, wait, no, it's youth academy are playing on the youth academy are playing on Saturday at the Bernabeu. So I was like, no, they can't be there. And then I know there's those things where you can watch training sessions, but apparently they're really expensive, and I think that we're away to Malaga in the league anyway, so they'll be too busy in Malaga. Well, it could be there then. But yeah, it's just the experience. As I say, if it was Valde Bebas, I would be saying, yeah, fine, forget it. Cool for them. But it's at the Bernabeu. Like, as I say, the only thing that would change my mind drastically if they said, okay, the game's going to happen like December the 10th now in Denmark, for whatever reason. Like, if that were to happen, then I'd probably say, yeah, never mind. But it's the Bernabeu, it's my dream. I know it's a youth academy, but I don't care. I am adamant. And as I say, like, I think the chances of going, and this will be the only thing I talk about, like, as well, if I do go, this will be the only thing I talk about after a while. I'm losing my words. I'm so happy. I'm so excited. If I were to go, there's so much we could do. As I say, I would be vlogging it. But also, it's an experience that not many get to live. Like, some people look at the Bernabeu and they go, oh, I wish I could be there. I know that you know, and this is like the greatest opportunity I have, because league games are stupid in terms of prices. And for league games as well, they're going to be slightly more expensive, you know, in terms of accommodation. So I thought this is like the greatest opportunity. Another thing people say is that, again, it's like you're not going to see anyone major. You're only going to see the academy players. But again, it's not about who you see; it's about what you see. That is one of the hardest quotes I've ever put. That is actually going down here. What? I'm time framing that. 1 hour 17. That is the hardest quote ever. Oh my god. Sorry, mate. I was too busy time framing one of the best quotes of all time. It's not about who you see, it's about what you see. Have you ever heard that before? No doubt people said that on like that's probably a comment on some dodgy website, if you know what I mean. That is a really, that's such a quote as well. But it literally is for that case. It's not about who you see, it's about what you see. If Thiago Pinto plays in that match, great if I see him. If Aguado stays, great, I get to see him. Juan Martinez, Palacios, Manuel Angel. That lot. Great, I get to see them. But let's one up here. Don't they? But it all comes down to the ticket release. That's what makes the decision. And if it sticks to the time, if there's no delays within the game, it's going to happen. Whether people like it or not. As I say, I'm more than happy to do it on my own. As I say, I think people will have their concerns, you know. Go on your own. Maybe not. Oh. Or another thing, like, are you going to be able to, travel on your own, you know, I think I could. I don't think I could. I could do this. I can do this. I will do this. It will happen. It's just a matter of when the ticket's released. And if people want, you know, if people are fine with it in any way, and they're like, but you're not going to have money. Yeah, one, I will. But two, if you really insist, there's a Christmas present I wouldn't mind, and that's someone put, and you know, I did. It's also flying. That's what I'll be saying. What Christmas present do you want? Money. No, we're not going to give you money. Okay then. Put it towards my flight. But I can cover it all on my own, it's fine. That's what I'd be saying. If you really insist, give me money. But yeah, you know what, there you go. Give me money, I'll get a shirt on the day. That's the present I want. Despite me buying it. The earliest Christmas present of all time. He's there, it's fine. But if people really insisted, then do that. Just, you know, just give me money for a shirt or something. And that's, you know, that's all I really want. As I say, I can do it on my own. I could easily cover the cost on my own. Sure, it's quite a big amount of money, but that's what I'm paying for. I'm paying for experience, which I can afford to do. But if people really insist on wanting to give me a Christmas present, but I'm not fussed about Christmas. Like, I'll buy for people, but you know, if I'm not going to get money, give me money that I can get a shirt with. That's all I want. I'm gonna just stay hidden here. I think we're fine here. But we might have to end up moving again. Unless the circle just keeps coming this way. Both teams are ready for the second half. 0-0. I can just imagine the vlog, but I can picture it all in my head. Like me on the train going down to Gatwick, me on the train. Hopefully a better seat this time. Good seat on the plane. Me on the plane. It's only what, 2 hours? Yeah, because it's obviously Spain or Hail, so it looks like it's 3 hours, but it's only 2 hours. It's not that bad. Hello. Anyone? Just waiting for him to jump off. I think he's on the roof. Oh my god, I thought you were shooting me. Oh my god. Don't do that, man. You shouldn't scare people like that. But if it say tickets came out, I mean, I can afford it if it came out tomorrow. But say tickets came out like August something, and everything was still in order. It's going ahead. I'd put a little post up Or I'd probably be so happy I'd probably just do a video. But like, as I say, I already know the plan. I've written it all out. I've looked at the places that I can go. As I say, it's not the fact that I'm just there for the game and then that's it. You know, getting a flight back on the same day as the game. As I say, there is that option, like I said earlier on. But I wouldn't want to do that. Like, if I'm kind of Madrid, if I'm spending that much for a plane, because if the plane stays the same price, the only thing that's just a little bit cheap would be the Airbnb. That's the only thing that comes down in price. The plane, like, is in control here. Like, if I went and I got the day out to Madrid, earliest plane, 6 o'clock in the morning plane. Plane back later on, 5 o'clock same evening. I'd probably be home around like 7 in the UK. Yeah, because Spain are an hour ahead. No, it'd be 6 p.m. Get a train back to my place, which should get me there for about 9. Depending on what time the trains are. So it's not going to be a perfect one. That's literally just a day out to Madrid. Oh hey, we're going to go out on a day out today. Oh, where's that to? Madrid. That would panic. I would be too stressed out to do something like that. In terms of timing, I mean. But I'd be way too stressed out. I'd need someone to physically drop me to the train station. I couldn't do a train. I'd need someone to literally pick me up. I need someone to drive me to the train station. Someone to pick me up from the train station. Jesus Christ! Have we pulled zone again? So yeah, I would literally need someone to take me to the train station in time, the airport in time, and someone to pick me up from the airport in time. Because otherwise, it would stress me out in terms of the timings. In Madrid, I'd be fine. Like, I could do the timings, like, but I'd still be stressed out. I'd be looking at my watch every minute in the match, like a referee. But I wouldn't do that because realistically, even if I did that, just went for the day out, the only thing that I'm adding on is spending money. If you think about it, not really, because I'm only €50 spending money for a day and a half. Seems fine. That's if I get a shirt. That's if I don't get a shirt. If I get a shirt, easily €150. But like, the only thing you're adding on is the Airbnb, the accommodation. That's literally it. That's all you're adding on to that trip. It's just that. So may as well do it. Get the full experience. Get to do more. Not just rush there, get to the Bernabeu, and then rush home to the airport. Proper making the most of it. So I think it will happen. Definitely, as I say, 70-30 at the moment. If tickets come out and then, like, because as I say, they don't think, like, previous games have been reasonable. 40 quid. I'll take it. Then it will happen. If a ticket is 40 quid, it's pretty much confirmed I will go. Even if it be on my own. Like, as I say, I'm fine doing it on my own. I could easily do it on my own. It's been more of like a talk along stream than anything. That guy's still there. We haven't even moved. Oh, he's gonna do this as well, isn't he? He's gonna wait. Oh, I'm just gonna go when I'm in the storm. He's actually waiting as well, man. Just go. He hasn't even gone yet. God. Okay. How did I not hit one shot there? How did his bush not even get taken off either? It wasn't even that good. Like, why do people do that to me, man? Like, I'm in the store, like, we have to go at the last second because we're both in zone. And they also wait in zone for me to go. Like, do one. I've just seen the worst news of my life. Apparently we made contact to Marcelo Brozovic. Why have we made contact to Marcelo Brozovic? It would be a one season thing. If we sign Brozovic, who, sure, it's probably not even, like, he's not a bad player. You know, he gives us some experience, but we don't need another midfield. If Tchouameni was leaving, I'd be saying yeah. If Tchouameni and Camavinga were 100% out the door, I'd be saying yeah. It's not that bad of a deal for a season. For a season, it's not the worst thing in the world. But we've got so many midfielders. Like, we've got Thiago Pitach as well. Like, look at the youth players that want to break from, then you want to bring in Marcelo Brozovic. Like I say, nothing against him. I'm sure he's a fantastic player. It gives experience, but we do not need a Brozovic. And if we make that signing, or like I said in my video, Mourinho is not someone who is. He doesn't strike me as someone who wants to use academy players, which I think could be the most harmful thing for us. Yes, he's worked with academy players, Varane, McTominay. He worked a bit with Bov. What's that guy from Inter? Like Sadin or something? Sadin? Old but gold. But I think that was like Sadin, I think it was. Like, yes, that like he has done it before. But if I was a youth academy player, I would be questioning my future. Because as I say, Mourinho does not strike me as someone who wants to use the academy players, and I think we can see that in his signings. Like, I think Bernardo Silva, Canate, and that are great on free. Dumfries gives you a bit of experience, but there was that opportunity to use David Jimenez, who is now going to leave. You know, make him the backup. That gets 10 games a season, enough to impress Jose to keep him, really. Bernardo Silva on a free is not bad at all. But again, could you someone like a Palacios there or a Manuel Hell? Who definitely, one of them deserve the role. Like, I don't know if I said it on my video, but I think Bernardo Silva should only be a one-season thing as well. I know he's only 31 years of age, and it's amazing. But look at the talent that wants to break into the team. In my opinion, Bernardo Silva should only be a one-season thing. If we waste our time with, like, if we have the opportunity, if we focus on using Bernardo Silva more than someone like Thiago Pita, I think we're in trouble. I mean, look at how good he's been with the Spain under-19s. It's been outstanding. But I am convinced that I don't know. I just don't see. I didn't want Mourinho in the first place purely because he doesn't have a youth vision, and Mbappe just scored. Never. He doesn't need to score penalties, so he can do them anyway. He can score anything, and he's made it one for France. And it's another in this legendary World Cup campaign for Kylian Mbappe, which breaks the deadlock at last. But okay, it's gone. Is he gone? There we go. Brilliant goal by Mbappe. That's fantastic. The way he gets around Diop is brilliant. Excellent goal. Such a great player. France now 30 minutes away. The goal's been given. I wish it's a brief check. France now 30 minutes away. We're playing either Spain or Belgium. But Rahimi and Sofiane Amrabat both come on. Amrabat, of course, playing for Real Sociedad. But Real Betis. So of course, Frank Garcia's gone. That time he left as well. I never thought he was a bad player. I just don't think he had the qualities to be a starter. But I think he was one of these players that when needed, he gave his all for the club. Let's wait and see his next circle, actually. I think I was just, something about Mourinho in the academy. Mourinho has never strikes and I didn't want him in the first place. Not because I think that his tactics are bad or anything. I think his tactics are going to be crucial. I'm not going to say much, but I think we will do much better under Mourinho than we have done previous seasons. The only problem there is with him is that his youth, like when it comes to building youth academy players, it worries me. That's like I wouldn't say sack him or anything. Like I don't hate him or anything. I hope he proves me wrong. I hope he does turn around and promotes loads of them. Doesn't, keeps the ones that he can. Just stuff like that. And I think I'd be saying, okay, well, he shut me out. But if, however, he just said to all of the youth academy players that are in Wales at the moment, bugger off, then I'd be saying, warning sign. But he's an old school manager. Old school managers don't often, but you don't really see old school managers prioritising their youth academy. And it goes with a lot of managers. Ancelotti never really used the youth. And that's the one thing that I couldn't. It always done my head in whenever Ancelotti just decided that. It was the Carvajal injury season where he just kept putting Valverde at right back, Vasquez, who was obviously not a right back, at right back. Just overall being silly with his selections. He just never really looked to the youth game. The only times he did was youth games where they cup matches, first round cup matches, is when he was using them. Xavi had no clear plan for them either. Arbeloa did. And that's the thing, I can see a lot of them going with Arbeloa to Fulham. I think a lot of them will go. It's funny, reading the sources close to Madrid, and they just reckon that he's going to sign every youth academy player there is, and just make Fulham basically Real Madrid's academy. As if no other club exists. I think he will take a couple. I just don't think he's going to. The way people have made it out, he's going to take 20 of them. I'd be very concerned if he did. Why we would let that many players go? And Dembele just scored 2 for France. France now can sniff the semi-finals. Paradise of France. Dembele scores again. France in dreamland. The second half. I got that right, really? That's fine. No, that's not him. Oh my god. I severely hope Barbarella doesn't take all of the academy, but I don't think he will. I think he'll take the ones that are definitely leaving, which I'm pretty sure is confirmed to be like Palacios, Jimenez, and Manuel Angel, unless they impress in the pre-season. Is that someone? But we'll see what happens. As I say, I want to be proven wrong, but I cannot see it. But no, most definitely. If I was a Madrid academy player, and my future wasn't certain, I think this applies to players like Juan Martinez, Aguado, Valdepeñas, players like that, Yanez, Fortea, where they hadn't been given their future is not certain, and that they are having to rely on pre-season, their tournaments that they're currently at, then I would be, if I would probably be saying, actually, am I going to get an opportunity, or am I just going to get thrown out the door? It's an interesting one. It really is. Because I think, again, I think I said in my video as well, if Mourinho were to use one academy, like if he were to bring out, because I don't think we should sign Bastoni. Apparently it's not clear that we even will. If we're not going to sign Bastoni, this is a perfect opportunity to promote a centre back, a left-footed centre back, which we have 3 of. We should not be having 3 left-footed centre backs in the academy, for God's sake. But we find ourselves in that position. But they can all kind of go out left back as well. But I don't see Carreras leaving. This is a problem. Like, we've gone for superstars, which we like. Dumfries was fine. Canate, fine. Given Militao and Rudiger are always injured. Bernardo Silva, Cucurella, one of the best left backs in the world, but prevents a lot of development. As I say, I think if he had to pick a manager, if Mourinho had to pick a player, if he was put under a spot and was told, Martinez, Valdepeñas, Aguado, pick one that you will have in your team, with the first team pretty much most of the time. Oh. I think he would go with Aguado. Because he's been with the first team more than anyone else, really. god. It's 20 minutes left to go. Oh, here we go. Come on, full circle. Nope, full circle. This is fine. They're both closest, so they can let them find it out. I want you to die. They have a turret. This is not good. I don't know where they both are. How has that guy lost him? We're gonna have to go with the zone. Mate, why are you coming? Okay, it's not. Fight it out. Oh my god, we can't get up. Oh no. Mate, not me, not me, not me. Okay. We're not. Please don't. Come on. One of them shot. The other. Come on. We got this. Tree, tree. Our aim sucks. Where'd he land? Oh, really? You weren't even that good, man. just put on Instagram replying to the Brozovic story, because apparently we are very likely to sign him within the coming days. Barcola and Mateta just come on. I just... what are we doing? I think this is... I don't think there is a... I don't see what his future project is. Like, whoever... Like, if he does stay for his contract until 2028 or 2029, I think it's one of the two. If he fulfills his contract and say he gets rid of all the academy, I don't see, like, whoever takes over next, you know, if it's, you know, say it's Arbeloa, if he has a successful spell in Fulham. Oh, really, man. You know, it could be something like that where Arbeloa has a very successful stint with Fulham. And, oh, I already have that. I don't know, then he comes back. That would be kind of cool to see. But whoever the next manager is after Mourinho, it's got some work to do, especially if Mourinho just wants to sack off all the academy. But I'm just not convinced when it comes to the academy. And if he does genuinely get rid of the lot of them, I would be questioning it big time. We should wait to find out, see what Mourinho wants. But I would be, I'd be raising eyebrows, Carlo Ancelotti style, if there was, if he made no plans to involve the youth. And it would sum up my point. It would literally back up my point of he has no youth intention. And even back to my point about old managers not using youth. Ancelotti did it. You could say Pep does the same. They've had a few that I just haven't really... I mean, players like Foden, yeah, sure. But Rico Lewis, look at him. He's just not really doing much. Jurgen Klopp was there. He gave them a chance. In like, you obviously had that one Carabao Cup final. But the point is, old school managers don't know how to, like, they have like no indication of how to use the youth. it doesn't mean that they've never. It means they've never done it, because they have. Look at Mourinho with Varane. He took a risk there and it worked. But it's not like Mourinho doesn't go to a club and brings out 5 academy players. Selling them would be dangerous, I think. Alternatively, the youth have got to turn around and say to him, we don't want to go. Or, if Mourinho says, we'll just let your contract play out then, you know, you're with Castilla until 2029, that's fine. Stick with that contract. And then just be patient. I think that's what it, like, if some of them can be patient, amazing. It's oh, Jesus Christ. It says a lot about them. If they, if you're willing to wait 2 years, even a year, I think, I truly think if some of the centre backs in the youth, Aguado, Martinez, Valdepeñas, if they can wait, I think one of them does go though. If they can wait the season for Rudiger's contract to finish, for Militao to possibly leave, for Mendy to leave, but then it says a lot that they were willing to do another year with the academy when they really wanted to play first team football. And then at that point I'd be saying it shows their commitment to the club. I just don't see the point in Brozovic. Like, yes, I get his experience, but we don't need Brozovic. There's already enough experience in that midfield. Bernardo Silva. I know he'd probably be a backup anyway, but it just rules out players like Pittard, Camavinga, those sort of players. It sort of makes their development significantly harder. How did I take damage? Like, that was the smallest jump ever. Are you kidding me? How do I take damage from that? Me and Jimmy just destroyed the boat the other day. It's quite funny. I don't understand how we took that, like, damage from that. Is there an orange one there? But when I film my next Unknowingly Magically Stats episode, which the final would have happened, which of course we are watch along in on Saturday. Now we know it. Watch on that on Saturday, 7 PM. Watch on tomorrow as well. Spain vs Belgium. But for Unknowingly Magically Stats episode 2. Say Spain win, and then Mourinho decides to gift them with, "Hey, you're gone." Gift. Then we'll cover it. I almost think they have to win it for Mourinho to even just turn to say okay. Need heals. They almost have to win it, so that Mourinho does it might convince him, it might not. But some of them have to be. I think some of them are going to have to be patient for a season. Really? This game sucks, man. I see why I don't play this game much anymore. Or I try to do other games on streams. We'll do a little bit of prop hunt. If I can find it. God, I'm not playing this. This takes like an hour and a half to play. That was me and Jimmy playing it yesterday. Recent. Color Dash. Do a game of Color Dash. See where we are there. Very little time left remaining. France still 2-0. Wasn't it? Let me play. Thank you. The source of Brozovic was Sacho Tabulieri. Is it just me? it's just me. Okay, it's cool they have a solo mode. So the referee has held up 6 minutes at a time. Those Morocco fans going out with a bang. The drums are still going. How do we keep doing this? Playing the game. Oh my god, what was I doing? It's up on someone fall dance. Well, the hat, okay, what? But this is trying to keep going circles. replacing with stock loss. Just me. Blue. Blue. Past 200 views. Very good. Oh. Oh my god. Ain't no way we can swap 20 colours. Black. Oh my god. No. Oh, that last bounce was. We didn't even like touch it. Are you kidding me? Does it carry over? Do I just need more then? Oh, we've got to swipe in like one game. Really? We ain't doing that. Teta. Great chance to make it free. Saved by Bono. Why? No. Oh, back to the lobby then. This game comes to an end. There's about a minute left. Oh, here we go. What's this? I play so much like dislike for battle bombs. Bang average. Just replying to Sacha Tavolieri over the Brozovic stuff. I'm just saying this one season player should be an academy player. Well, France have done it. Alvaro Carreras plans to stay. They've turned down interest from Man United and Chelsea, despite them both offering about 50 million. He's the first backup. Real Madrid believe they have a perfect midfield. There we go, just posted it again. This time on Instagram. To say the fact that this one season player Brozovic should be a youth academy player, and it really should, and I'll be covering that in a Lonely Magic East, whether he's confirmed by then or not, whether it's just rumours or whether we would have signed him by then. We do not need him. Please don't sign him. No disrespect to him, but we don't need him. Right. Nice little stream there. France into the semi-finals once again. And they will play either Belgium or Spain, which we will be back for tomorrow from 7:45. We'll also be back on Saturday from 6:45 for Spain under 19 versus Germany under 19. So really look forward to that. Cheer on the academy, lads. But yeah, that's all from me today. No wins, unfortunately. Everyone that we came up against was pain in the back. But there, full time. France 2, Morocco 0, just like last time. I'll be back tomorrow, but even for the rest of this evening.